Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Daniel. I don't want to take too much of your time, so let's dive right into today's topic. I want to show you how I created the character you saw just before. So starting with our time lapse here, as always, when I start to work on a character, I always begin with some primitive objects. Actually, I have to speak quickly because you will see that most of my character will come together within the first couple of minutes here. Because really the first couple of hours of your character project are going to define how your project is going to turn out. Basically, this is because we begin by using very primitive objects, just spheres, cylinders, and simple objects to outline the character that we want to make. When doing so, we need to really look at the proportions and the most basic shapes that make up our character. If you get these wrong, these are things that you will never be able to fix at a later point. So really make sure that at this point you're extremely happy with your proportions. You see me even comparing my model to the reference. I would really say don't be afraid of even tracing your reference. Just put it over what you have and just compare it and really make sure you get the size of your head and the thickness of your neck, all these things right. These things will be extremely hard to change later on. Now I also want to mention one more thing. I see that many beginners who start to work on characters, they really like to increase the resolution of your mesh very quickly. And I would very much recommend not to do that. You see, I stay with a very low resolution. Of course, I'm unable to add a lot of detail in this state just because there's not enough points. But this is actually on purpose because you really shouldn't get distracted with any details in, really the first couple of hours of your project. These couple of hours are, just as I said before, completely just there for you to figure out the proportions, the rough shape of everything. And one more thing that I want to point out to all of you is that you should always try to work on your character as a whole and don't finish with all the details one specific part and then add like the next part. Instead, do all parts at once, do them all rough, and then just little by little add a little bit of detail to all of them. Just go all parts at the same time. I hope I got this across. Yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering why there is a second video in the bottom corner of the video, I was streaming together with another artist. His channel name on Twitch is Joy of 3D. So if you're interested, feel free to take a look at his work. He does some pretty good stuff. I hope you'll enjoy it as well. So back to our project here. You see, I still continue here to stay in a very low resolution. I still fix the shape. And you might think at this point that, everything is in place, so why can't we go into detail? But I really think when I work on characters, at least, I want to make sure that I make use of the geometry that I have to the furthest extent possible. So right now, the back of the hair, for example, is extremely undefined still. Basically, it means there's a lot of potential left for me to pull out of this geometry. So if I go now into a higher level of detail, it would just make me struggle a lot more later on because I would have to manage a huge amount of points that haven't been taken care of yet at an earlier stage. And you see, I actually am going to change quite a lot of large-scale things in the next couple of I'm never sure what to save since this is a time lapse. But yeah, I have all parts in place at this point. But instead of going to details, I just try to look at the character as a whole and consider which parts I might have gotten wrong. particularly with this specific project, I actually struggled quite a bit with the hair. You will see me working on this for quite a few more minutes in this time lapse. I just didn't really get the proportions right, the size of the hair. That's on the side was kind of off. I will fix that quite a bit later on. And the back as well. Like, I didn't have a body in this case because I just was going to make the head. So I kind of didn't really have a good indication for where to put the hair in the back, what shape I should put it in. So yeah, you will see me struggle quite a bit there. But again, in this video, I really actually want to emphasize these 3 points. One of them being keep your mesh resolution as low as possible for as long as you can. You really don't want to increase your resolution if it's not necessary. That's very important. That's one of the things that I wanted to kind of put in this video for sure. Another one was what I mentioned previously, that you should work on your whole character at once. For example, right now, the face is actually sort of defined, but in comparison to that, the hair is lacks quite a lot of detail, which right now I added, so now it's kind of getting equal at this point. So now only actually that you see the hair is now at the same detail level as the face, I start to go back to the face and try to bring this now to the next level. You will realize though that I actually did not increase the resolution of my mesh yet, because I still believe that there is more I can pull out of this number of points. There is no need to increase the geometry yet, simply because I just could still do more. So in fact, I think until the end of this project, I do not increase the resolution anymore. This is already, for me, the final resolution of this project, and I would only increase it further if I really wanted to go into more detail. And personally, I would probably do retopology and use subdivisions if I really wanted to go further beyond this point. So really try to keep the resolution low. And the third point that I want to emphasize as well is don't hesitate to go back and make some larger changes if you find a big mistake. I think I fixed already my bigger mistakes at this point, but you do see me go back to the face here, and I do make some larger changes here and there, like change the, I don't know, like scale the whole face a little bit and things like that. Yeah, because the longer you wait with large changes, the more difficult it will become. So make sure to do that. Now, I have to apologize a little bit that I can't talk more about, all the specific parts and how to sculpt them. I believe that sculpting is almost something like drawing. You just have to do it a lot and practice, and you'll find ways to, learn to control your tool. I don't use any special brushes. You see all the brushes that I use at the bottom of the screen. I do recommend to use the clay build-up brush a lot. I like it to make shapes and try to make your strokes, keep the flow of your strokes aligned to the kind of the flow of the shape. I hope that makes sense, but with the hair it's quite obvious. So you want to follow the flow of the hair with your brush strokes. Now you see, I actually start to do the color now, because color is actually adding quite a lot to certain character designs, this one in particular. And one advice very quickly for skin is go ahead and add some color variation right away. Don't keep your skin color in a plain tone. It just won't look very natural at all. But yeah, I'm going ahead adding just a few colors, and it does already help me visualize the character a lot better. And my goal really in this character modeling process is to have sort of an idea of what the character will turn out to be as early as possible. So I try really within the first couple of minutes of my project, I just throw in a bunch of primitives as I showed before, and just put them roughly into position, and it already gives you an idea of what the project might turn out to be. And at this point we're already about 8 hours into the project, but it still isn't that much time if you think about how much more you could work on this character. Like, this could be, if you're a professional, this could be, a single work day or two days of work maybe. But, at this point, the character will be very already almost final, as in its appearance. So it will be easy to say and confirm if the character is good enough quality-wise to move on or not. And you should only really move on when you're sure that the character, that the foundation is good. This is really the thing. You must always make sure that your foundation is good before you build upon it. I mean, it's kind of makes a lot of sense if you think about it. But yeah, I have to hurry up with my explanation because I think we're almost at the end now. Yeah, I just try to focus on the things that I think are very important. Either way, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to, look at the various details of this project. You might want to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And you'll see now the character in its final form just one more time. There we go. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a good day.